My friend took this picture on the day I told my husband about getting tired of our boring life. We argued so much that we've been separated since then. Whatever I did, our picnics always ended with my mother in a grumpy mood. That's why I usually made plans with my father instead. Everyone at high school was so jealous when they saw this photo. You had to have been very lucky to get to see the famous elephant. Going together with the most popular girl in school didn't help either. Dear Moriko, why did you do that? You were so pretty and smart. My eyelids are getting heavy. I hope he lets me sleep tonight. I miss sleeping. Do you see that white thing to the right of the open pit? That thing that looks like a dinosaur fossil. When I was a kid, my dad used to bring me here for some fresh air. The first time we were here, he showed me the white patch of sand and said it used to be a baby dinosaur running from the humans. But it must have been dark, so the baby dinosaur falls into the pit and starves to death. The story made me more scared of the humans on the other side of the pit than of dinosaurs. Maybe that was my dad's intent. He used to say that in those mills and houses on the other side of the pit live humans who turn into animals at night and come and steal things from us. I wish it were those stories that I couldn't remember. Although people on the other side of the pit had left years ago, I never found out who actually lived there. I wish you were here, Dad. We could go to the other side and have a closer look.
Hey, looks like you're falling asleep. Open your eyes. This is only the 17th day of no sleeping.
Could you turn your face away? Those terrifying red eyes. Why don't you leave me alone? How long are you going to torture me?
I want to leave you alone, but I can't. Since long ago when I was a young captain, I couldn't be awake while sailors were asleep. Come on, get up, get out of bed. Don't you have a few days off from work? Go play a little at least.
Hi, Miso. Nice to see you calm and not making noise. Don't worry. Erica will return in a few days and we'll take you back home. Sorry I couldn't spend enough time with you. This is only half the map. Where's the other half? All right. Now I can put the map pieces back together. I have pinned my friend's wedding picture over my bed so that when I open my eyes every day, I remember that there are still people with happy lives. Good thing I have a photo of most of my friends. Otherwise, I would forget their faces thanks to my memory problems. I feel safer with the map. The last time I tried to open the door, I couldn't remember what code I had chosen. I don't feel like thinking about this right now. Maybe sometime later. I know a laptop doesn't fit well in this game, so I'm not gonna waste my time. Come to me, my dear kidney stone. I remember the last movie shown here was The Wood Elves Battle. When I was a child, this Mr. Juggalo was my favorite actor in fantasy movies. What's under the rug? Why did Jack close up this place for good? What's even more odd is that none of us ever tried to find out why.
Hello? Please don't hang up. Could you tell me where you disappeared to? What? None of my business. What do you mean you'll come back in a while?
You didn't think I'd find you, huh? Well, I found your phone number on one of your spaghetti boxes. You'd written it down on the corner and thrown it in the trash. Ever since the elephant vanished, so did you. Are you in some sort of trouble? What? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Frankly, I don't trust you anymore. Who trusts a man who prefers his tasteless spaghetti to my pancakes? Don't hang up. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Damn it.
Hi, little girl. What's your name? I don't think I've ever seen you around here. Kardash has to make up a new system every time to identify who knocks at his door. Oh, I had no idea he was so successful. He has a gig at such a popular venue.
Kurdish art connoisseur identifier system invites you to come in.
Did you know the stuff you've installed at your door is hard to figure out?
That's why I have a special welcoming message taped. Well, anything I can do for you?
Nothing especially. I just want to see what you look like now since I last saw you. Safe to say you're still deep into your electronics.
You did all that work just to see my face. Don't you want to see one of my greatest inventions?
What is it? It looks pretty finished. All the screws are in.
Yes, it's nearly done. I just need to add 4 frequencies to bring this metal creature to life.
And then what will it do?
I've named it the Nature DGMF machine. It can receive a series of frequencies, encode them and... forget it. It's of no use to you. It has no use for me. I just want to make it and put it in the corner.
Well, I have no idea what it does, but I'll take it off your hands.
It won't be done until I find the 4 frequencies. I'm tired of staring at the design sheet.
So much junk and no good vinyl to take for myself. When we were in college, there was always a pizza box with a few dried out slices in my artist friend's apartment. One thing for sure is that he hasn't found those 4 frequencies that don't have a check mark. Jack is always proud that his son, Arash, followed a path that he was not able to follow. He went to a different continent a few years ago and is working on his 2nd movie now. Hey, Jack. Oh, I'm sure he's going to make a remark about my name.
Welcome back. Any news from your name? Or is it still playing hide and seek?
What did I just tell you? Looks like it's now right where it belongs. But I have to remind you, it is a secret. I don't want the neighbors to hear about it.
Sure. No secret leaves this house. Especially one about the quietest resident we've ever had here.
Well, I guess that's true. For the last 6 months, I'm the only person who's entered my flat. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. I just remembered as I saw the closed doors of the movie theater.
What is it? I hope you're not adding something new to my responsibilities.
Why did you stop the weekly film screenings there?
Because we couldn't get the money to buy a new player. Also, the neighbors aren't very sociable. It's hard to get them all together at the same time.
I remember you had a collection of the best 35mm films. Let's set it up again. I love old technology.
A friend of mine borrowed them and never gave them back. It ruined our friendship.
Why don't you go to his house and ask for your films?
I'm over it now. No time for old films. But if you want them so much, why don't you go yourself? Take this road straight up until you get to the square. His house is one of the first houses. It's got a blue door and there's a large sign hanging on its wall.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. I just remembered as I saw the...
What is it?
Why don't... If you're new, you may try and read this to get the news. Little would you know, this newspaper has been here for weeks. If my name is scared of dogs like I am, it wouldn't have escaped that way. It's a dead end that way anyway. I think many people would like to have a tanuki as their town symbol. Was I falling asleep? No, just my eyes going blurry. Perhaps I will have to drag myself like a semi-conscious corpse through life forever, and forget the joy of sleeping. I wish I could collapse right here and no one would bother me for a few days. What if I'd fallen and hit my head once and lost a part of my memory? Then why do I not forget other things? If someone asked my name right now, I might confuse everything.
Miss Mizuki? Miss Mizuki? Hello? Miss Mizuki, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to someone else.
Well, let's get back on topic. Can you tell me to whom Wagner wrote of his fascination with Schopenhauer and Tristan?
Franz Liszt.
Huh, impressive. Now tell me, Wagner's wife wrote that he remained unsatisfied with which opera?
Tannhäuser?
Huh, how did you know? Parsifal, an opera in 3 acts.
Whoa, enough. I don't think I'm ready to memorize the whole history of music. I hope a little sugar won't affect my brain. Would you like a donut from Mr. Donut?
I love those donuts! Don't tell my Mom I had one.
I won't, don't worry.
Are you looking for Mr. Spaghetti too?
Mr. Who? Has someone disappeared again?
Didn't you hear his wife shouting on the phone? He was the only neighbor without children, but I was friends with him because he liked animals. And whenever he made spaghetti, he would bring me some.
I did hear his wife, but thought it was just a domestic quarrel. Sounds like an interesting man. Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him. How are you living in this building and still didn't realize Mr. Spaghetti ran off?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't been paying a lot of attention.
Uh-huh. Well, if he comes back, could you give him this film canister? We're moving out.
Sure. By the way, I should bring you some homemade donuts. Then you'll have two grown-up friends, Mr. Spaghetti and Miss Donut. It might be a good idea to have a look inside this box. I wish I could see what's recorded on this reel. Hey! What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to stay in the inventory? Stay still. What a photograph. So this fellow Jack was friends with the elephant in the cirque.